is Linda G with Master Realty. So I wanted to do a quick English recap of my drive down to Montgomery last week. The whole trip was in Korean, but people have asked for the English version. So when we talk about buying a hotel, we're really talking about two things: the real estate itself and the business operating inside it. It's very different from residential, right? The value isn't based on how pretty the building looks, but it's based on how the rooms perform every single day. And once you understand that, hotel deals start to make a little bit more sense. So there are tons of numbers you can look at, but the main ones I focus on are: one, occupancy, how consistently the rooms are filling up, and there's the ADR, the average daily rate, what each room is selling for. And then lastly, the NOI, the net operating income, profit after expenses. So RevPAR ties into ADR and occupancy, and that's important too, but that's something I usually explain once someone wants to go deeper into the hotel investing. So those three things, occupancy percentage, ADR, and NOI, tell the story of a hotel's performance. Now I'm going to talk about the price per key. So another big metric we use is price per key, which means price per room. It's the quickest way to see whether a property is priced fairly for its market. I'm going to give you an example. The Comfort Suites that recently has been on the market at $7.5 million has 69 rooms. So that comes out to about roughly $108,000 per key. And you have to think about what it costs to build or renovate a room, which would include furniture, beds, case goods, plumbing, and everything. So that's why price per key becomes such a helpful comparison tool. So when you look at something like our listing, Wingate, with 84 rooms, the per key number becomes a big part of understanding the value. Now, the most important thing, location. Location for hotels doesn't work like residential. It's not about the schools or walkability. It's about the demand drivers. Who is coming into the city and why? So in Montgomery, demand comes from the Hyundai plant, all the suppliers that come for the plant. And then there's, of course, the government offices because it is the state capital. And then there's military traffic. There's an Air Force base nearby. These create steady weekday demand, which investors love because it's stable, predictable, and year-round. Now I'm going to talk about the franchise layer. So most hotels are tied to a brand: the Wyndham, Choice, Hilton, and the Marriott. The franchise gives you reservations, name recognition, and marketing support. But in return, you follow their standards. Sometimes they require property upgrades, and that's called a PIP, Property Improvement Plan. It's something that every investor should expect and plan for. The upside, consistent revenue, and a stronger market presence. CapEx. What is CapEx? It's basically the big capital expenses, such as roof, HVAC, room packages, lobby renovations, things like that. So basically, they're not monthly bills, but major items that come up over time. When a hotel has been renovated, that's a huge advantage. It lowers your upfront cost and reduces your risk. It helps preserve cash flow in the early years of ownership. So what makes a hotel attractive? Most important. Some hotels naturally stand out. More rooms equals more revenue potential. Business-driven markets generally outperform purely tourist markets. Renovated properties attract higher nightly rates, and stronger brands can command better pricing. Now, these are just the simple things experienced hotel investors pay for and pay attention to. Why were we in Alabama? So compared to the major metro markets, your cost per key is lower, and taxes are lower, returns are often stronger. I get it, it's not a hype market, but performance is steady. For investors who want real numbers instead of speculation, these markets are worth watching for. So that's basically what my Montgomery trip was about. Touring hotels, looking at numbers, understanding the demand in the area, and comparing price per key. If you want to learn more about the hotel deals, how to evaluate them, or what markets I'm watching, feel free to reach out anytime. I'll be sharing more behind the scenes like these from my commercial trips. Thanks for watching and listening. I'm lindaji, and if you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.